Hi, my name is Mark Rogers and I'm here at Arley Hall and I'm showcasing our beautiful fair trade products from our business called Pachacuti. We're based in Ashbourne in Derbyshire. We have a shop, a wholesale business, and we do online sales as well through our website. We work in Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. We support 18 different producer groups, mostly women. What we do is we design contemporary products using their traditional skills and try to provide them access to markets.
My name is Vanessa Stoker. I'm an experienced primary school teacher. I've taught for well over 20 years. I'm still doing supply teaching now, right across the primary age range. I just have complete control. I just choose toys that I like, that I feel are valuable, and I'm with an educational theme, very strong educational theme through all my products. And I just source products that I like, basically. I've got complete control and just choose things I like. I live in Cheshire and I sell online. I've got a website, hopscotchlearning.com, and people also phone me and things. I'm a member of the Charity Fairs Association, so I do a lot of charity fairs all over the country, and I also do a lot of local events in Cheshire.
Hi, I'm Claire Gage and this is my award-winning collection of ceramics. They come from textile pieces. This is the fabric cup that I used to make the button cup. I started by weaving the fabric and then making this fabric version. I make a mould from those, and then when you put the clay into the mould, it picks up all the texture that's in there and you get a porcelain version of the fabric cup.
Firstly, it'll last forever.
Yeah.
The fabric is made of... I'm Sasha, I make clobber bags. They were invented because I'm a mum with kids with clobber. And I built a bag and put all the clobber in, and I changed it, and I changed it, and I changed it to perfect it to what it is now. We use incredibly strong fabrics and threads and widgets and gadgets which make them indestructible and last forever. I use different fabrics. There's stripy ones, and there's spotty and colourful PVCs. They appeal to everyone for everything. You can put your shopping, your laundry, your wine, your toys, everything goes in a clobber bag. Therefore, all your clobber.
Hello, I'm Hannah Stamper. I design and make jewellery. I'm based in Knutsford at Station House on Adams Hill. I make contemporary silver, semi-precious stones, and commissions, wedding rings, engagement rings, basically anything that people want. Remodel of old jewellery to make it more contemporary and up to date, using a variety of metals and stones. Stamper and Karen Sheldon, we're both local jewellers taking part in this year's annual event at Cheshire Open Studios on the 28th and 29th of November in our own workshops. My workshop's in Knutsford and Karen's...
Mine's in Macclesfield, and if you just Google Cheshire Open Studios you'll find us and directions to our studios and workshops. Hello, my name's Karen Sheldon. I live and work in Macclesfield. I'm a jeweller and silversmith, so I can use silversmithing techniques in my jewellery, which makes it very unusual. I like to sprinkle diamonds through my jewellery. I have a particular interest and probably influence on some of my work from the visions of the universe, which I've always enjoyed all my life, so it's eventually come out in my work. Living and working in Macclesfield, it's particularly nice to be able to come just down the road to Arley Hall to do a really nice show that shows off the house really well, and the stands all look wonderful in the house. It's a really nice event. It's particularly nice that it is for a local charity which has become nationwide in the David Lewis Centre. Yeah.
I'm Ellen Lees-Jones and I'm chairman of the Arley Hall Shopping Spectacular Committee. We have a shopping event annually at Arley Hall to allow people to purchase a wide variety of great Christmas presents and gifts for friends and family. There's something for everybody here. We have 50 stalls, as I say, with a massive selection of gifts and presents, things for yourself in terms of clothes, jewellery, handbags, shoes, scarves, things for children, clothes, toys, books, and also things for the men in your life, game clothes, books, and lots of fun gifts. We are raising money for the David Lewis Centre at the moment. We choose a local charity and support them for 5 years. And over that time, we not only raise money for them, but also try and raise their profile locally as well, so people are more aware of the existence of the charity and the work that they do. Each year we raise about £8,000 to £9,000, so over the period that we support the charity we raise a lump sum of about £40,000 to £45,000 for them, which allows them to put that money to good use on a particular project at their centre, wherever it may be. As I mentioned, currently we're supporting the David Lewis Centre. They're based in Walford and they have a whole team of people there doing outreach things like a gardening support service, and in particular they come and trim the hedges and mow my lawns on a weekly basis, and those services are available to everybody. They produce Christmas cards and they have a shop in Holmes Chapel where they sell things made by the residents of the school. So it's really worth a visit to Studio 5 in Holmes Chapel if you have some time. We'd love to invite everybody who watches this to the Arley Hall Shopping Spectacular next year. We have a website which is www.arleyhallshoppingspectacular.com, I think. And if you like to look on there, you'll find all the information about the stalls we have coming next year and all the event details such as times and when and where. So we really welcome you to the Arley Hall Shopping Spectacular and hope you can make it and join us next year. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm Amanda Talkington and the name of my business is Cheshire Chocolates. Basically I make handmade chocolates using local ingredients where possible. I make a range of filled chocolates and truffles and sell them into shops all over Cheshire, so things like farm shops, delis, a couple of restaurants, hotels, things like that. I've been a chocolatier now as a business for 6 years. It started in 2003, thereabouts. Started as a hobby really, and whilst I was still working, I used to work at Manchester Airport, and while I was still doing that, I was actually doing craft fairs just at the weekends, just to see how the product went really. And then we just decided to put all our savings into it and make it into a business.
I'm Rosie Sedgwick and my business is My Generation. I make fruit liqueurs, the traditional ones like Sloe and Damson, but all sorts of other fruity ones, 15 different varieties, many of them made with local hedgerow fruits which I pick myself from the hedges and fields around where I live in Mornington. Been in business for about 4 years and started off making in my kitchen, and I got curious about all the different flavours. I started off with Damson and then I started experimenting with other flavours, and I carried on doing it in my kitchen for quite some time. And then one year when we were organising a fundraising event for my village hall, I asked for some support from local businesses, and I went to see Peter Paprill from Pendrell Limited, who kindly donated some cheese for the event. So to say thank you to him, I gave him a pop bottle of passion fruit gin, and the next day he rang me up and said, "You should sell this." So I thought, okay, I'll have a go. So here I am.
Hello, I'm Francesca Salvini. Our company's A Few Fine Things. We make and design handbags and accessories. We're based in Manchester and have a shop there that's also our studio, where you can come and see us work, you can come and see the fabrics, the materials, and where we make everything. We put a big emphasis on British-made things, on British fabrics, using bridal fastenings and fixings to make the bags, so they're hard-wearing and practical. Developing our own techniques for printing, coating fabrics so they're water-resistant, and also using the British leathers and different kinds of patent leathers, sometimes Italian leathers if they're the kind we need to use for the bags.
My name's Susan Kane and I have a small outlet at the Manchester Craft and Design Centre. It's called Calico Angel at Home. I share that with my partner and we produce cushions and bags between us.